Welcome back. I think you saw in the last lesson, my little screen capture thing was messed up. You couldn't see the right part of the screen. But I got that fixed now, so we are ready to roll. We're going to talk about panels in this lesson. The panels are these little areas over here where you can do cool things like layers, channels, adjustments, styles, colors, and there's more. If you click on Window, you'll see there's a whole bunch more of these cool panels and other tools in there for you to use. Now there's a standard panel. It's called the Essentials. If I click on Window and I go to Workspace, and you can see I made my own workspace. I'll show you how to do that in a little while. I can come down here and I can click on the Essentials panel, and I will go back to the Essentials, which are the colors and swatches and adjustments and layers. The same thing I had before, but this is the essential one. And if I wanted to reset that, I think there's a reset thing in here too. Yeah, there it is, Reset Essentials, in case I change it and I want to go back. These other panels that are in here are for, if you were did painting, if you were a computer painter, you'd be really interested in brushes and things. If you were a photographer, you would be interested in this histogram here, the light. But like we said, we're sticking with our essentials. Okay, let's move on. Like the cow would say, we'll move on. Okay, let's take a look at. Let's click on our brush tool. And now, don't get confused. Don't click on the the quick select brush. The brush tool is right here. It's underneath that band-aid. It's that very first tool. It's just a plain old brush. Ooh, it's set pretty big. And then we will we want to look at some of these hidden panels that are hiding out. This is behind the color panel is the swatch panel. And I don't know, it's not very well hidden, is it? It's kind of right there, Oh, look, it's light. Can't see it. You can only have one of those open at a time. Okay, if we... and another cool thing that we can look at while we're here is this little tiny menu that's way over on the right. See that little menu? If you click on that, we can thumbnail these things large. We can do a small list, and we can use a large list. So those are pretty neat. Okay. Now let's go back to this little swatch thing, and just for fun, let's grab some red, and we will do a little painting. Woo! Painting, painting, painting. Isn't that fun? And there's a reason I'm doing this painting. Josh, my son's in there yelling. He's playing Team Fortress 2. Good times. All right, so we do a little painting here, and you'll see I'm kind of setting you up. We're going to be after we paint all this stuff, we're going to be looking at something called the history brush, and we're going to go back through the various strokes that I've gone through. And I can show you how to undo things and kind of look in the history of what you've been painting. So actually, let's do that. If you come up to this little icon, do you see that one that says History? It's right there next to Color. And if I click on it, it's going to give me the history of what I've been doing. This is a really, really neat tool. Okay, so you can see this one is highlighted. It's got everything. Now watch what happens if I highlight the next brush tool up. Click on that, and whoop, cat, get off my computer. Oh my gosh, that's my kitty. Pretty girl, stay off my computer. If I go up another one, did you see how the red from up here disappeared? Go up another one, and now all the red that was up here disappeared. Okay, so I'm stepping through the steps I took to modify this. So if it turns out one of these steps screwed everything up, I can go back and fix it. Isn't that beautiful? That is a beautiful thing. So nice. Okay. By the way, we mentioned these swatches. A lot of times people don't know what these swatches are, especially my students. You see the little swatch thing over there? You ever been to the store with your mom and she was going to like either paint the wall or she's going to redo the carpets or she's going to get some new wallpaper. And she comes home and she goes to Home Depot or wherever and she gets like a little piece of rug or a little piece of wallpaper, or she'll get one of these little pieces of paper that have several colors on it and then she'll match it up on the wall. That's what a swatch is. It's just a sample. It's a little piece that you can bring home and check to see if you like the color. So, and that's what these things are. This is just a little piece of color right there, a little swatch. Cool. I mean, it sounds like a watch, something you tell time with, but it's not. Okay, so we're playing with these panels. Let's play with them a little bit more. You can, if you don't like these panels and they're bothering you and you want a little bit more space to work with, you can collapse all these panels and just have a little text over there. Do you see this gray bar above them? If you double click on that, whammo, all your little swatches, all your things are gone. Yeah, you can still see the color and the swatches and adjustments, and you can click on that and bring those things out. But it gives you more space to work with if you don't want those panels right there. Now you do have to, take some extra keystroke to open them up. But anyway, let's put that back. If I double click again, I get everything back. Okay, that's kind of nifty. Let me tell you what these panels are called, by the way. When you see a panel that has multiple items in it, this is called a panel group. So color and swatches make up a panel group. Adjustment and styles are a panel group. And then layer, channels, and paths are a panel group. These things can be separated if I wanted to. If you click on the swatches, I can bring this down. I can put that wherever I need to. So, that doesn't really fit there very well, does it? Oh, there it is. When you see that, when you get that big blue line, you can fit it back into the interface. Okay, I really want to put it back over here, so we'll bring that back. So now we've got, and we can move these around. Woohoo! So much fun. Anyway, so that's a panel group. You can move things around. You can change it. I mean, I could create my own panel group. I can put more stuff in there or less stuff. Whatever I want to do. It's fabulous. Finally, I think you saw that I had my own workspace. Let me show you how to create a new workspace if you want. If you come up to Window, and this whole thing, this is my workspace, how I have all my icons and toolbars and stuff set up. So I can go here, and I can go Workspace, and then I can come down, and I can say New Workspace. And I can give this thing a name. I can call it the Routhier Wattspace Workspace. If I could spell. I can't spell very well, apparently. I can include keyboard shortcuts, menu items, hit the save, bam, got it. You can see I've got my two workspaces here. If I decide I don't like the Mr. Routhier workspace anymore, delete, boom, it's gone. So there's a lot of stuff you can do to customize this, which some people live on this. They make their living doing Photoshop. So, all right, well, that's all I've got for you today. Cat, do not crash my computer, please. Okay, I'll see you in the next lesson.